Hi, I'm Lilu, and in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to edit the Valentine's Day social media promotional products. So we're going to jump in the carousel first, and the first thing that I want to show you is how to change the background color. So all you need to do is click on this background group, and then click on the background color layer. When you click on this layer, you want to make sure that you're clicking on this actual little square here that has this little icon. So I'm going to do that now. Once you do that, you'll be taken to another window in Photoshop. And all that you need to do now is double click on this layer and you can choose whichever color you like. So I'm just going to make it a brown. And then press OK, and then just press Command Save. Or you can go up to File and then click Save. So now we have changed the color of the background. I'm just going to undo that. All right, so we're back to how it was. You can have a darker background, of course, and then just change the color of the text to make sure that it still can be seen with the background color changed. And all that you do to change the color of the text is you just want to select, click T, and it'll take you to your text tool, which is over the corner here. And then you can just select your text, and then up here, you can change the color. All right, so I'm going to go on to placing your images in here now. So one way that you can place your images in here is you can just simply drag which images you would like to place in there straight into the Photoshop file. So we can do this and then just make sure that, of course, it's over the top of that replace image here layer, and then we can just delete that layer underneath. Alternatively, if you would like to use the exact shape that we already have in the carousel, what you can do is click on this layer and then double click on the replace image here, this rectangle here. And then you can drag your image into this file, scale it so it completely fills that file. And I'll move this down a tad so you're not cropping off his head. And then what you want to do over with the layers is select both of these layers and then Control click and go flatten image. And then Command S for save, or up to File again and then go save. And what that's going to do is replace that place image here with whichever image you have placed in there. Next, I want to go on to these borders that we have around. So what you can do is just click on that border, and how you can change the color is in properties. If you do not see properties in, when you click this, if properties does not appear in your right hand panel, what you need to do is go to Windows, and then you can select properties here. You can also click on your shape tool and you'll have the options appear up here. And to change the color, you just select on the border and then you can choose from the swatches that you have here, or you can click on this little color icon and choose whichever colors that you like in here, and then just press OK. All right, so the last thing that I would like to go over is this voucher. So in your voucher file, I'm just going to close some of these and go to the voucher file. So you'll find this in what you have downloaded, and you can change the color, the background color of this. You can change the text. Obviously, you can change this personalized message. So we have placed this in here for you to give you an example of where you write and what the text looks like that we've selected for you. But of course, you can change the font if you like to as well. And to change that, you just need to click on this personalized message layer, and then you can just select the text there. Also, if you are getting confused about how to select the text, you can just double click on the T and that will select all of it, and then you can just jump in there. So with this, once you have made, and again with the changing the color background and like the shapes and lines, this, how you change that is exactly everything that we've done already with the carousel. So you can just follow those same methods. But what I want to mention with this file in particular is once you make these changes and you want to update your voucher, how it looks in your carousel or in your Instagram stories, what you need to do is, so you've changed the colors to match your brand, you've changed the text if you'd like to, and you've changed the fonts. Again, you can just leave it how it is, but if you want it to match, look a particular style, then make all the relevant changes in here. And then what you want to do is merge layers, and then we're going to Command C for copy that layer. And then when we go back to our carousel, I want to select this layer. So I've clicked on that, but it's actually chosen the texture on top, but it's taken me around about to the right place. So then what we want to do is click on replace image. And then with this little rectangle again, just double click on that. And you've been taken to where we can replace the image. So I might actually just quickly change the background color so we can see that it actually has changed once I place it into our carousel. I might just do it dark. All right, so we can see that this is indeed different, and I'm going to flatten, sorry, merge all these layers, Command copy, and then I'm going to place it in here. So you'll need to scale this as well. So we've placed it in there now, and I'm just going to select both of these layers by clicking Shift, holding down Shift and clicking on both of them, and then flatten image, and then we're going to go Command Save, or up to here and File Save. All right, so that is not an ideal color with everything else, but that is how you can change, you can update your voucher to suit whatever colors that you like and update it in your carousel. And I'll just go over how to do that. It's pretty much the same principles for when you are updating it in your stories with this beautiful mock-up. So you just want to select this layer that has the voucher in it, double click on it, and then I'm just going to paste the same one in there. All right, and then I'm just going to flatten that layer. So this is just asking if I want to discard this hidden layer, and that's fine, I'm not using it. And then press save. So as we can see, this is actually showing this white line up here. So if you do have a dark, like it worked fine before, but if you do have a dark color as your voucher, you want to change this background color. That's why I placed it in there. So I'm just going to select that. Oh, all right, that's about the same color. I might just see if I can get it a bit more. Yeah, that looks like it. All right, so we're going to do that same process and flatten the image and then save. Yeah, and now it's all filled in. So again, everything that we've done in the carousel is the same principles to go through and edit all of your Instagram stories. Okay, so the last thing that I want to go over is just how to save these files. So the gift certificate and the stories are really simple. You just want to go to File and then go to Save As. And what you want to do is to save them as JPEGs. So that is really simple. Save them wherever you like and place the title in here, whatever you'd like that to be, and then just simply press save. The carousel, on the other hand, just takes a few extra steps. So what you need to do is go, once you are happy with your carousel, I recommend just flattening it. So what you need to do is click on one layer, then press shift and click on all the last layer, and it'll select all of them in between. And then what you want to do is control click and then select merge layers. As soon as you do that, I recommend going to File and Save As, and just saving as a Photoshop file that's flattened. I just don't want you to accidentally save this flattened version over the top of your edited one, because yeah, then you will never be able to go back and make changes if you wish. So we've flattened it, and why we are flattening it is because we're about to go through and crop it, and if you don't flatten it, it just takes a lot longer in Photoshop to just process that cropping. So once we flattened it, you want to select your crop tool. So you can select it on the left-hand side here, or you can simply press C on your keypad, and that will also select your crop tool. Then once we do that, you just want to pull the crop tool across to make a square. And it's just, you just need 3 lines, 3 of these ruler lines in every square. So this middle ruler line is just showing you where the middle of that particular square is. So we've got the middle here and the middle here. So we've just got the horizontal and vertical. So we need 3 every time we crop. If yours is cropping to a particular shape, what is happening is the ratio has just been placed in already up here, and you need to change it to width times height times ratio to be able to freely move it around. So as soon as we've placed it in that square, the good thing about the rulers as well, I just will mention, is that it will snap to the ruler. So that's good to keep in mind when you're pulling it around, that you won't need to go in, zoom in and check it, because it will instantly snap to where it needs to be. So once you have the crop where it's making a square, we're going to press enter and then go File, Save As, and then again, you just want that to be a JPEG, and you can just save that. So once you press save, then you'll be taken back to the Photoshop file, and we're just going to undo that crop. And then just simply go through that same process again with the next one. And then saving it as a JPEG. So you just continue that cropping and saving process until you have your 5 carousels, all as JPEGs, and then you can just simply place them in Instagram. All right, so that is everything. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at lilu@bylilu.com. Just email me, or always just feel free to jump in my DMs on Instagram, just at bylilu. All right, thanks guys, enjoy.